Yeah.
I'm Cameron Johnson. I am 16 years old. I can walk just fine. I can see just fine. I can hear exceptionally. However, this issue has very much impacted me. Hearing about it just now, I've always considered myself a voice for the people, but I've learned the voice is nothing without receptive ears. I've spoken passionately, lividly even, about your lacking reception to feedback and your unnoticeable efforts to reach out to the public. I've heard plenty of talk about business, but little about the people. And trust me, just because crowds don't often show up at this time today, even today we have so many people here willing to talk about this. During 9 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday, you need to be hearing us. As most bus systems do, you have a diverse crowd, from the choice riders in the higher income to the lower income, the communities of color, and the disabled. Those people rely on TriMet more than anyone else can possibly do. And most of these people have something to say about the system. This is a big crowd, but this is probably a fraction of the people who need to speak about what is going on today. There are many people out there who can't even make it today because of the timing, because of not being able to make it, because of the system as it is. You're only hearing a fraction here, and you need to hear more. Because TriMet may have its successes and its faults, but at the end of the day, it still has its faults, and they need to be addressed. We're given little to no opportunity to do so. Outside of here, we get those occasional open houses, but those only happen after you've practically made your decision and you're just announcing it to us. We can send in our advice and complaints over the internet, but one, who has the internet? Not everyone has the internet. And two, they don't go to you, they go to people who don't have the power that you do. I know that business is necessary, I don't fault you for it, but I've said many times, you are a transit agency. By definition, public servants to the people, not their masters. But you control what goes on more than the people do. You tell us whether our bus line is going to be cut or not, and we have little say. Do not keep standing behind the wood we are knocking on, begging you to listen. We are begging, they are begging to have the system, be able to get around, to not have to compromise their rent to take the bus. You need to be hearing this. It's completely backwards. If I went in for a haircut, do I let the barber tell me how he wants to cut my hair? No, I tell him, do you do it like this? Trust me, I don't want to end up with a mullet at the end of the day while you're not supporting that. The same goes for transit. A lot of people don't necessarily want a new max line. They want to have the lift at the same price, or their bus line to run a reasonable rate. Trust me, this is about Lyft, but it is about everyone, because if we can't trust you to keep people from losing their homes and getting around, how can we trust you to run our bus system?
Thanks.
I'm almost done. Last of all, I'd like to share with you the 1998 slogan of TriMet. How we get there matters. How we as a community of riders and managers work together for a healthy system. Now your slogan is, see where it takes you. Where'd the philosophy change? Instead of cooperation, we get, see what we're going to do with your system today. See if your bus is going to take you to Oregon City or South Bend. See if your bus line is going to run today. Perhaps it's time you change your philosophy and start working with the people who need it again.